All right. Well, hey, welcome everybody once again to Astronomy Daily Live. Hope everybody's doing well out there in the universe and the world. It is 2 hours UTC. You can call me Cosmic, and want to welcome everybody back into the the virtual porch where we have our consumables of choice. I've got a couple, and I have to try to decide which one to show you first. So I've got the coffee here. Got a little bit of coffee left. It's pretty hot. It's pretty hot, so careful. All right. And I've got the hydrogen hydroxide. Again, a nice full mug. So yeah, everything's going well here. The sun is setting, as you can see. There's some shadowing. There's definitely clouds. There's definitely clouds in the area. I think it's supposed to clear up a little bit, but it's supposed to get really hot. So it's time. It's time. So it's going to be getting really warm here for a little while at least. We'll have about a month of sort of dry, hot conditions. Then things will change pretty dramatically when the monsoons set in here. So things will cool down, get really humid, etc. So yeah, well, welcome. Hope everybody is doing as well as I. So, Bobby, what's happening over there?
Nothing much really.
Okay, well, that is usually a good thing. To have too much excitement is, nah, that's no fun. No fun at all. It's nice to have, excitement once in a while, just to keep you on your toes a little bit. But otherwise, it's just sort of like, yeah, nice,
Yeah.
nice.
And you did announce the live stream on the Discord.
Oh, I didn't?
No.
I knew I missed something. I was going back and looking around, and it's like, oh, I think I did everything. I was running a little bit late, see? So I was hurrying, and hurrying just is not a good idea. So, yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I will have to. Let's see if there's an easy way for me to do this. I suppose I can go this way. Yeah, I can go this way. So let me do this really quick. Thank you, Bobby, for reminding me about that. Like to let everybody know in every possible way that I can that I am live. So here we talk astronomy, we talk space, we talk sciencey things, um, and one of the things that I haven't talked about in a little bit that I do like to talk about once in a while, and I'm not going to hang on this too long, um, is what I call the three pillars of scientific investigation. What are the things that sort of make scientific investigation uh, worth doing and also valid? Um, so while I'm doing that, I can be doing this too. Okay, now I've got the link. Whoop, I've got to kill that. Okay, I've got to kill that. Got to come over here, getting it onto the Discord. So those three are curiosity, skepticism, and open-mindedness. So astronomy daily live. Now over on the Discord, putting it over there. Bammo. Done.
Right. Yeah. have you ever got these moments when they just want to like, or they're just like ready to start fight, and it's always like, well, if you want to bring it on, bring it on. You just like shove them out and start throwing and stuff.
I have never been in that kind of a situation. Yeah, I just never have. Mm-mm. Nope. I'm a chicken. So when it comes to fighting, I am going the opposite way as
And you
fast as I.
better let me go the opposite way for sure. And here is the lovely, sexy, talented babe, and what's supposed to be William Shatner's life, Atalanta.
Well, I bet Bobby wouldn't run from a fight.
No, I don't think he would.
James Kirk of the USS Enterprise.
No,
I
I do not think that Bobby would at all. But I will. Absolutely.
That's good. To each his own.
And when, when I start throwing, you just better have 911 at the ready.
All right. Yeah. Well, I I think you just better be careful that you don't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
That can be a problem at my age. Like I
Yes.
still have muscle memory to execute all the martial arts I learned over a 35-year period. The trouble is now at 80, if I execute some of those moves, it'll be the last move I make with that joint.
And the last thing I would ever do is actually like just take their heart away.
Ooh.
Absolutely. All right. Well, good.
Hi, Tom. Hello.
So Tom is in the chat. I
Tom's
noticed that.
there.
Yeah.
Tom
Resident historian.
Tom is there.
I
And
wonder why he used to be on the panel. I don't know what's happening.
Oh well, to each his own. You can
Deep Sky Dude. All right.
Deep Sky Dude. So Deep Sky Dude, was it Deep Sky Dude? Yeah, he just posted a new YouTube video, which I think is incredibly awesome, and yeah, what a great adventure. He
You okay, Asa?
Something went down the wrong pipe. I need a glass of water.
Oh, there it goes. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sometimes we inhale when we should swallow, and the other way around. And it's like. Anyway, so Deep Sky Dude got the chance to tour the Sophia telescope, I guess you can call it. It's a telescope inside of a 747. And it's a big scope. It's like a 2-meter scope, and they can fly, really, really, really high. I think they said in the video there. Something like up to 47,000 feet. Is that right? Or is it more? 55? I'm not exactly sure. But pretty high. And at that altitude, you're above most of the atmosphere. Most of the water vapor that blocks a lot of infrared wavelengths, from getting to the ground. So they fly this airplane up there. It has a scope in it, and they look a lot in the infrared. I don't know if that telescope is sort of tuned to the infrared, but I wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't. So yeah, that was very, very cool. It's really, really neat. Okay, 45,000. Yeah. Yeah, and and actually, Deep Sky Dude, I came in late to your video too. I think I got in like the last 4 minutes. So I just saw it take off and everything, but I started watching it again, right? No, that must have been a really, really epic adventure, because that is a it's not exactly a one of a kind, but it's a very, very unique device that they can take. They were saying that they have a pointing accuracy of 1/2 arc second, which is absolutely incredible, considering that you've got a telescope in a plane, right? It's sort of doing this a little bit, right? So yeah, to be able to point that accurately with with all this motion and everything, it's pretty interesting. So yeah, it's SOFIA, SOFIA, and that's an acronym. I forget exactly. Yeah, I guess it's a collaboration between NASA and DLR is DLR. Thanks, Page Master. How you doing, man? Is DLR, is that a company or is that a country? I think that's I'm not sure. I was just seeing flags, right? I saw a flag of the United States, and I saw another flag that I didn't exactly recognize. So yeah, I'm sort of wondering. Germany. Okay, that's sort of what I thought. So okay, so it's a collaboration between Germany and NASA or the United States, and yeah.
DLR, the Germany version of NASA.
Oh, okay, cool. Okay, excellent. So, that's kind of interesting that Germany has its own sort of space area. I thought that they were just associated
I
with.
just thought they were with the ESA, the European Space Agency.
Yeah, I thought that they were too. So, but it sort of sounds like maybe they have their own thing going as well. So
Yeah.
I don't think.
So I just want a new one, DLR. I know there's EXA, JAXA, NASA, Roswell Cosmo, which is Russian,
Mhm.
and I don't know how many more of those organizations we're looking at.
Oh well, there's all the commercial ones too, right? So Blue Origin,
Yeah, those don't count.
SpaceX. What do you mean those don't count?
I'm talking about like the government funded, not something that's more privatized like SpaceX.
I got you. Yeah. Cheers. I got the coffee here. All right. Nice. Atta has the big Mr. Spock.
And I got my bottled water.
All right, sweet. Cheers. Chink.
It's creepy. I think it's creepy.
No, I think it's great. They really did. They whoever designed that really did a good job. Yeah, it is. I don't know where they found that look, right? I mean,
yeah, they picked the perfect photograph.
How do you find here? Right, but I mean, how do you find that? Do you chance upon it and say, "Oh man, look at that! Look at that! That's amazing," or do they look for it? I don't know. Yeah. See, so
22 countries.
Yeah. Germany is a member of ESA, but they have their own space stuff too? Well, I guess it is
sure they
space,
do.
right? Right. I mean, it's more astronomical. So yeah. Okay. All right. Anyway, let us move on. Uh, I noticed that the International Astronomical Union posted a message about the Starlink satellites.
And when you get to that, we're gonna say hello to Astro Live Channel.
Hey, Astrolife Channel, nice to see you in the chat. Cool. So, but I was kind of curious about something else I sort of saw. So I wanted to start there, and
Is that a tuxedo cat on the dead right
That's just
side?
what I was thinking. Is that a tuxedo?
it's pretty close. It's pretty close. Yeah, yeah. There he is. Oh, here he comes,
Yeah, heard his name called.
and he's got a short, kinky tail. That's how he came. His brother, who is now not here anymore, also had a kinky tail. So it's just pretty weird. Pretty weird. Anyway, so let's I'm gonna share my screen. I think I'm ready to do that because I sort of saw something that I'm a little bit curious about. And like I said, that curiosity is one of the pillars of science. If we don't have that, we don't have science. Just don't. Let's see. So I'm going to hide that. I'm going to go over here. At least in my opinion. So this is the image that sort of confused me, and I saw it when it came out, and I didn't really think a lot about it. But then I was looking at it just tonight, and I'm a little bit curious about this. When I was looking at at all the photographs and all the videos of the Starlink satellites, they were all moving in a straight line. They called it a train, right? They're calling it a train because they're all laid out in a straight line. They're all moving, basically along one
Did the
single.
DLR made some instruments for some of the NASA spacecraft?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We should look into that a little bit. Yeah.
Yeah. Let's look at that Starlink and then we might go from there.
Yeah. So now, if all the satellites are moving in a straight line, then why are these star trails so slanted, right? Shouldn't I mean, if we're looking at a group of satellites that are all moving in a straight line like a train, wouldn't you see a big white line going through this instead of all these? So I'm not quite sure what we're seeing here. The neat thing is that we can actually go to Simbad, and I want to do this. I want to look for this galaxy group. I want to see what this field of view is, because I'm just really confused about how these star trails were made. I don't quite get it.
So Uncle Belder, welcome. That train is now spread out over the full 360 degrees of the orbit.
Well, but this image was taken on the 25th of May. which
And Deep Sky Dude says he thinks that the orbits are slightly altered over time.
Yeah, that's sort of what I thought too,
Okay.
which is why I sort of want to get a field of view here. I want to see how wide this is, because maybe you're right. You know, they're spreading out sort of laterally as well.
Though
But
still mostly on the same plane, say Uncle B.
well, yeah, I mean, this is definitely not on you know, the same plane. Now, this is a pretty narrow field of view. Let's find out how narrow of a field of view we've got here. Okay, so they actually say that this is an image of NGC 5353. So let's go over to Sinbad. We have the technology.
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to go here. We're going to go here just like we always do, 5353. Look out. And we're going to go over here to Aladdin Light, like we always do.
Yeah, I agree with that, sir. But like, sir.
We're going to pull back,
Yeah.
and we're going to see if we can get a match. We need to be able to see what's what here. So here's this barred spiral. Okay, and that's what we're seeing right here. Oh, sorry. So these two are the galaxies. These two here are these two. And then you got a big bright star right next to this barred spiral. And that's what we're seeing.
The red giant?
Well, you know, this is a really, really bright star that has messed up this camera to the extent that those colors are absolutely meaningless. So no, all of this is just overexposed. It's just totally overexposed.
So I'm going to be on the rotation of the planet during a 100-minute orbit. That's about 22 to 23 degrees of spread on that photo.
Oh, so what he's saying is that this is 23 degrees? No.
A spread.
Not a chance. Yeah. Spread. Okay. So along the orbit, not like a transverse orbit. See, this looks like a transverse, right? How they're moving.
Yeah. And Astro Lighthouse is posting some Starlink viewing videos. Some people saw those Starlinks.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway, so what I want to do is I want to make this field of view exactly the same size as this field of view. So we've got this star way over here, this bright one, this one, and this one all in a line. So let's see if we can see that here. That's this. Okay, so that's these guys right here.
All right.
So that's that. So we're seeing quite a ways over. Yeah, that's actually, that's pretty darn close.
Fact checking.
That's pretty close. I'm sort of seeing these two stars way over here. Are we? Oh.
No, but if you try to trail the whole constellation, it will take 100 minutes, and the path will spread out that much, even with all of them in the same plane.
If you tried to trail the whole constellation, it would take 100 minutes. The path would spread out that much, even with all of them in the same plane. Yeah, I understand that, but I guess I guess my question is why are we seeing this kind of a spread?
I wonder if there's anything from Pamela Gay or anybody from Twitch knows about it.
I don't know. So, yeah,
I
I
don't
mean,
know. I haven't been watching Twitch either, unless it's checked me out.
yeah, I haven't either, not really. So, these trails are obviously moving along their orbits, but these are tangential to the orbit, right? So there's a tangential spread here, which I didn't know existed. But it's a pretty narrow field of view. You can sort of see down here in the corner, it's about half an arc minute. So that actually is a relatively large field of view. This is about the size of the moon.
Because
So,
that night train does not exist anymore, but everyone wants to ride the hype train. So they got the only photo they could. Okay. They got that Photoshop.
I guess it's just, to me, it's a little confusing because I guess I was expecting, to see this just train of lights, not this ribbon of lights. I mean, that's a pretty big spread. That's half a degree. Wow. So anyway, it's kind of interesting anyway, and you know, it's kind of interesting too, to look at the images and see that all the stars, here, they all have these weird
Is
tails.
it going to have a train of satellites real soon as well? I know about the putting a some type of, they want to bring people back to the moon.
Are you asking if NASA's going to do that?
No, Amazon.
Amazon's going to
Oh,
have a satellite train soon, Astro says.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Everybody is jumping on that train. So yeah. Anyway, these images
So
are
all
kind
your
of
ground-based
weird.
astronomers are fouled up beyond all recognition.
Well, that is the current discussion. How bad is this? Um, things are definitely not this bad. This, and I understand that, but it's entirely possible that they could get that bad.
So
And
I think
I mean,
Dr. Bell was looking at it at the same thing as well. So if that's only 1.5 degrees, that's in a 6-minute exposure. You gotta be good about that.
yeah, that's why, Uncle Bill, I'm a little confused about this image.
Yeah.
Um,
So
because it doesn't make a lot of sense. And
Amazon wants to get on the internet satellite network business as well.
yeah, and there are other companies and countries who are jumping onto that as well. So I mean, look, we are looking at, and I mean, I've been saying this for a couple of years now, and finally, it's dawned on the astronomers that it's like, well, duh, this is a problem. When there are tens of thousands of these things up there, we are going to have satellite trails in our data. It's a fact. And we're going to have to figure out a way, to mitigate that.
Well, here's someone from Earth Radio, Lorraine Babe. Welcome.
All right. Hey there, Lorraine. How you doing? Hope everything is well.
Amazon,
so we're just looking at this.
And they're thinking going to rule the world and maybe space.
Well,
What does Disney have to do about that?
what's that?
What does Disney have to do about it?
Disney wants to rule the world too, right? Doesn't everybody want to rule the world? Isn't that the song?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's about it.
it is.
Yeah, so it's worse if it's going to be Walmart.
Well, I think it should be me or you or somebody, you know? I mean, everybody wants
If
to.
I was off
so-
to like do a satellite project, you know, like one of the things I would love to do
What's that?
is either have FM radio or DAB radio, or like be a satellite.
That would be very, very cool. That would be cool.
I mean, you
Anyway,
already got amateur radio satellites, and you already got radio satellites in space. Why not?
Why not? So, anyway, I'm just a little bit confused about this image. Maybe it's just, I mean, it's probably just me. I mean, I've told you all this many, many times. I'm really dense. And so there's a lot of things I just don't understand, although they might be the simplest things in the world. Sometimes I just don't get it. And this image, I just don't get. Just not quite sure. This from here to here is about the diameter of the moon.
I wonder how many companies does Disney have? I know Lucasfilms, Marvel, and did they just bring out 21st Century Fox Film Corp?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not
I've
sure.
been hearing about that.
Huh. Well, that's what happens. That, you know, it's sort of a cycle, yeah, you know, that's what companies do. You know, they gobble up other ones.
Yeah.
Anyway, so this is the actual statement
And I
from
kind of agree with Astro-art channel.
which
He
is
wishes that there were more satellite radio companies that XM Sirius.
yeah. Well, you know, if these internet satellites go, you're not going to need XM anymore. Why bother? Right? So
Yeah.
yeah, it's going to be interesting, and I think that there's going to be many more than 12,000. I think there's going to be in the 20 or 30,000 range, because everybody's going to want, you know, to jump on board, and nobody's going to want to share, right? So we're going to have all this redundancy up there, it is going to be a challenge for ground-based astronomy. I don't think it's going to ruin it, but I think it's definitely going to change it a lot. And, you know, look, if you put up the astronomers, you know, who want clear skies versus the world that wants high-speed internet, the world is going to win. So, you know, as far as I'm concerned, as long as there isn't like a major accident or, you know, somebody doesn't push the button, this is all going to happen, and it's going to be a mess. So we have to figure out how to mitigate it, and I don't know what the answer is.
Yeah.
Don't know at all.
Yeah, I remember XM and Sirius becoming two separate companies before they merged together to become Sirius XM.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Yeah. Oh, look at Nightbot. It's actually doing its little job there. Look at that.
Yeah.
Hit that thumbs up if you so desire. Thank you, Mr. Nightbot. So, yeah. Laws? What laws?
Yeah, what's going on with antitrust as Monty Kadipa?
Nothing's going on with it. That's what's going on with it.
Nothing's going on.
Then what's the point
Anyway.
of having antitrust if you're gonna have mergers at the mergers?
I don't know.
You feel good about yourself, you know.
Yeah. You know, like I said, this seems to be sort of a cycle, and you know, it seems like it's not a good idea and all that, but but new things will spring up because these companies they gobble up everything, and then they get so big that they're not able to move as fast as a smaller company can. And smaller companies move in, and so I mean it cycles. It just does it over and over and over again. Anyway, here is the IAU's official statement.
Let's make some signs that said no more mergers, no more mergers, no more mergers.
Well, sometimes you do want companies to go away, and that's a good way to get rid of them. All right, so they are basically saying just a couple of things that it's going to affect the ground-based optical and ground-based radio astronomy. It's actually going to affect both. In fact, the climatologists are screaming about these things because it's going to mess up their radar. Not climatologists, meteorologists. Never.
They're astro.
Never. So yeah, it's going to be a problem, and we need to figure out how exactly we're going to mitigate that, because it's pretty much a done deal. So we'll have to figure out how to deal with that. But yeah, not very nice.
Yeah,
not very nice at all.
Yeah.
But well, I sure hope that we're able to figure it out. I wouldn't. I think as far as the astronomers go, I don't think there's any hope. Maybe there is. I don't know, but I don't think the astronomers are going to have any say in this whatsoever. But maybe, nobody wants to see, all these moving stars in the sky all the time. So I don't know. Maybe there will be a public outcry. But I think having that high-speed internet is just too good, right? It's just too nice. So I don't know. It's a challenge to think about it.
Oh yeah, the board
getting into
the board, which is newbie, versus J.J. Adams, our Abrams, as John Lubakar.
Yeah, that's great. That's great. Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. I'm glad that it finally dawned on the astronomical community that this is going to be a problem. But I'm sorry to say, folks, it is too late. It's too late. Should have, I started talking about this a couple of years ago.
Oh my ears! Oh my ears! It's
Your
Rod!
ears.
Rod!
Earlier.
Oh, there's an alert.
Hello, Erd. There you are, you devil.
Ron, how are you?
All right. How you doing?
Good. What's going on over there?
Oh, not much.
Not much. Well, good. That's exactly how we like it.
Yep.
So,
par for the course in Minnesota.
par for the course.
What do you people do out there? Yeah.
Still.
Well, did you ever look up my town, Ada?
No, I haven't. The only place I've ever been to is Biwabik, Minnesota.
Where's that?
Way up north.
Oh, okay.
DuPont, company I worked for had an operation up there. It's the only place I'd ever been in my life where in the wintertime you had to put a dipstick in your radiator when you stopped your car. I mean, I'm talking cold.
Wait.
Well, we've had it cold, but not that cold.
What's the dip?
We've been minus 30 or even lower than that, but I do remember minus 30 in the last couple of years.
Well, that'll cure anything that's wrong with you. Just go outside.
Oh yeah, right. Just stand outside.
Big breath of that, boy. Kills everything.
Yeah.
What's the dipstick for? I'm not
keep your radiator from slushing up.
What does the dipstick do though? Is it just a piece of metal?
It's heat. It's a heated dipstick.
Oh, okay. Put
it in your radiator.
Gotcha. When I first moved here, it was.
I can still see the wormhole.
I moved here in 2000. My first winter was 2000, and I worked at Holiday gas stations back in the day, and we had the old sticks that you had to dip in the tank to measure the gas before everything was automated. So you'd have the sticks that told the inches or feet of how much gas you had left in the tank. So anyway, in the wintertime, that was not fun when it was, 15, 20 degrees below, and it's 3 o'clock in the morning, end of day. You have to go out there, clean off the ice and make sure no water gets in the gas, and all this stuff. Get the cover off, and then put the stick inside to measure it. By that time, your hands are frozen. And you got like 3 gloves on, 2 pairs of gloves on. And I'm telling you, that was my first lesson in winter here.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I don't know how I even stayed here. I don't know how I stayed here that long. I mean, as long as I have, but anyway, it's not too bad inside the house, but
well, that's a good reason to stay.
Yeah. But I remember for a couple of years I was homeless, and the shelter would kick us out at 6:45 in the morning.
Oh, okay.
And we had blizzard coming and everything like that. They still kicked us out on the street, and that was not fun at all.
Oh my God! They kicked you out on the street?
Yeah, at 6:45 in the morning with the blizzard warning coming. Downtown shelter. God. Downtown shelter did this to us. And so we spent, when the bus was running to the casino, that's where I would spend a lot of my time because the casino was always open. So, it was a warm place to be inside, not that I really encourage gambling, but when you got to go inside someplace and it's open 24 hours, that's the place to be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you gotta find out how to keep warm somehow.
Yeah.
I find it absolutely fascinating to watch people gamble.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think here in Louisiana, all casinos and bars kind of shut down at least about maybe 2 or 3 in the morning.
Yeah. Well, I usually win. When I go to the casino, and that's why I don't go all the time, because I know I can get hooked on it real fast.
Oh yeah.
And then but I walked in there a couple of times with a $20 bill and walked out with $1,000 in my pocket. But I have learned that is not the proper way to go about things, because you can get sidetracked real easy.
I don't disapprove of gambling, but I never got anything out of it. Maybe I didn't bet enough. I don't know. But I have no problem spending money on entertainment. But gambling doesn't entertain me.
No, it doesn't me either.
Well, see, that's where I'm a little different. I enjoy the noises of the machines, like when people win and they get all crazy and stuff like that. So we had this one couple one time, me and my friend Mike, my roommate, he's not here tonight, but a lot of times he's here. Anyway, we were at the casino one time together, and we were having fun with this Chinese couple, you know, and all the wife was doing was just cashing out, and we were yelling for her because she's cashing out. All she got was $25, but the husband didn't know that, and the husband come running around the other side of the machine, and he's all excited. All she got was $25. Oh, we had fun.
I
Yeah.
mean, I can when my mom was still around, we would go with some friends, and we would do some casino and stuff.
Oh yeah.
Cool. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just I find it really, really funny how serious everybody is. It doesn't
Oh
look
yeah.
like anybody's having any fun at all, right? You know, they're just
I see him beat that machine. They go crazy.
yeah.
And
And
like,
it's
if
like,
it's that
you know,
bad, why don't you just quit? You know?
right? Is this fun? Is this supposed to be fun?
I
It's
know.
not
I
fun
have
at
seen that.
all.
Oh, and speaking of
So,
entertainment and all that stuff,
But
I
okay, now here's the question though. What is the one thing that you guys do as well? I guess we're all kind of astronomers, right? Well, Bobby's a radio guy, so maybe he's not really an astronomer like Cosmic or Ada, but
yeah.
in general, our hobby is astronomy. Okay, maybe some kind of other science. What is the thing that drives you crazy that you must really do? Like Cosmic, when you're out trying to get data on one certain object, does that drive me crazy?
you know, when I am working on data, and that can either
Okay.
be you know, collecting it or processing it or doing the analysis of it, I am in absolute bliss. So
Okay.
yeah, no, I think if there was anything that I didn't like about this, I probably wouldn't do it. So
Thinking of like
yeah,
radio.
there's nothing.
Like
Absolutely.
Mark and Antonio, he'll be doing an observation night, you know, and then he'll say, okay, one more object. You know, he'll say one more object, only one more object. And 2 hours later, he's still saying one more object.
I got you. Yeah.
Does
Yeah,
anyone
I
have
think
that issue?
I definitely used to. You know, when I was just doing observing, I would definitely be. I mean, my thing was find them fast, because I
Find
wanted
everything you
to.
can fast.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because I wanted to see you know, as many as I possibly could.
Okay.
And
You can do that real easy now.
Yeah.
well,
Yeah, not like the old days when we had to hunt and pick for it.
well, you can still hunt for it even now.
Yeah.
So and I
But if you're
greatly,
interested in speed, you can't beat the go-to.
That's right.
well, you know
Yeah.
what? I will right now, and I have in the past. I will challenge any go-to a speed test. I will do that.
Right.
I will do that, and it may win, but I don't think so. I don't think so because I would make it work really, really hard. I would pick an object over here. I would pick an object over here.
Yeah.
Right? I'd pick an object. Wait, you know.
Well, you
Make
know,
it
you
move.
try well enough. You could probably line it up with a, you know, that Telrad thingy, and hurry up and zero in on it. Go to gets you close, but that's all it gets you.
Yeah.
It's not necessarily going to put the object in the center of your field of view.
No, exactly. You know, it depends on you know, that night's star alignment.
I do little things as well.
Little things.
I don't do big things.
Oh, with a microscope. Cool.
Yeah,
this
is a digital microscope.
A digital microscope,
yeah,
of course.
with a lead, you see what you're looking at in the picture.
I like that.
It's nice.
Very nice. Very nice.
What do you look at with that? What do you look at with that?
I haven't even gotten to them all. Terrible.
What do you look at with that?
Well, it depends. I can do my own white count if I want to. Any of my fellow geriatrics need a white count? I'm their girl.
I will.
Yeah, you should set up a booth or something, and
Yeah.
a sign, like what's her name on Peanuts? The psychiatrist thing. You could do the same kind of thing. Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah.
Set up my
P&K,
telescope and my microscope.
yeah, P&K space imaging that they were doing also. Well, I think that one was called P&K Science. But anyway, they were doing microscope views of all kinds of stuff like food and whatever they found,
Oh, very
and like
cool. Very cool.
try to guess what it is,
Yeah.
And
Wow.
so
Neat.
they did that when they were bored, when they couldn't watch the moon or something. I don't know what they're doing.
I remember the first time that I saw an ant with a microscope.
Yeah.
I literally jumped back about 5 feet.
Oh my gosh.
I had absolutely no idea what an ant actually looked like.
I used to have a microscope and a macroscope.
Cool. Yeah, I think I used
Oh.
to have one too, but yeah, I probably gave it away to somebody.
Yeah.
I like doing that.
Yeah,
But, yeah.
I love that microscope and that macroscope. I love it.
It's
speaking of
We
radio
all
wise,
wear glasses now.
I will be getting a RadioWow R108.
Oh.
What is that?
AM, FM, shortwave, and airband radio. It's
Oh.
one of the new ones that came out.
Oh, very cool. Who makes those?
RadioWow.
Oh, okay. I don't know my brands or anything. Is that a good brand?
It's like a debuting brand. They also made the XH Data D808. But I've been hearing there are two flaws that I have noted by many European listeners for the UK by the most. I think one had a D808 and the speaker went out. And then another one had the same kind, and I think it was in the FM part. It was generating some interference.
Oh, interesting. Well, hopefully they'll be able to work all that out. All right. Well, cool. I think
How does my microphone sound?
it actually sounds really, really good.
Oh, good.
Yeah, because with those two notes and blocks, do you think you'd be buying an XH D808 anytime soon, or wait till they fix it?
Well, you might wait. You might wait if you can, because yeah, I mean, if they're having if they're finding a couple of problems, even if it's just one out of a lot, yeah, you might want to wait.
Yeah, if they're gonna be upgrading within a couple of months, I'd wait till they do the upgrade.
Yeah.
And then get the next upgrade.
Yep.
Because then you should have all the bugs out of it,
Yeah. And yeah, I do. I remember that B115 radio show one time. The newer ones has a different name now, so it's not called the video. I think it's called Relaticasis or something. So they I think that company brought Toledo, or they decided to change the name to that kind of name, but it's still called the B115.
Mm-hmm. Oh, so Mike Sy on Twitch does a food thing called What Is It? So that's
kind of what Keith and Paul and Keith did on.
Yeah, nice. So yeah, I don't know if I've ever gone over and watched Mike Sy before.
Neither do I.
Yeah, I might.
I mean, I still got my TV on my Roku. I can always check it out right now. I just gotta get the remote on the far side of the bed.
All right. Well, whatever.
Oh,
Works
you
for
couldn't
me.
use it. He couldn't use his mental powers to bring it to him.
No, too
No, that didn't
much.
work.
Too much.
I know.
That,
I know. Ada could have. She could have just thought about it. It would have appeared in her hand.
Name for a food program. What is it?
what is it?
Well, yeah. So, yeah, Keith did that one. He showed what a chicken nugget, McDonald's chicken nugget looks like after, whatever. I can't remember how long it was, and of course I went right out after that, and I had to get some McDonald's chicken
So
nugget.
Mike's side is not online, but there's like Rocket Sage
That's cool.
is on. I think every once in a while I might watch some Rocket Sage and stuff.
Yeah.
And a beta is also on too.
Cool. So yeah, I think, Ron, to answer your question, from my perspective, I don't really have any frustrations or anything else. Even while I'm sort of frantically searching for my target,
Okay.
while on the surface, I'm sort of like in the back here, it's like it's great. It's great. So yeah, I don't really have any peeves whatsoever.
Well, that's good. Yeah.
Yeah.
You're probably gonna live longer than me then.
I try not to worry about a lot of things.
You're all just little boys. What can I say? You're little boys.
Well, that's okay.
Playing.
That's all right. That's
Addie's
all
probably
right.
gonna live longer than me.
No complaints here.
No complaints. No
Right.
complaints.
Addie got another 20 years. She'll be all right.
Oh yeah, right.
You never know. I mean, really, really soon. I mean, I would say definitely how things are going within the next 20 years, we'll be able to grow new eyes and
You think it'll be like Futurama
and bones and
where the
and
doctor
skin and everything else. They're already doing it with skin, right? They're already
Futurama
doing
where they
that.
keep the heads. Futurama where they keep the heads inside the liquid.
Oh,
Yeah. But I mean, we're going to be able to take cells from our skin, turn them into stem cells, and then turn them into anything we want.
We're all going to be like these little windows on the screen.
Need organ transplants and things like that.
Yeah, I mean, and that'll be their.
But you die of a lot of stuff.
Did the United States government originally ban stem cell research?
Yes. And that's sort of a touchy.
I think it's still banned as of today.
Yeah, I think it's sort of a touchy subject, right? Because it's it's really, I mean, that is really some hardcore science, right? Some pretty
and wasn't
serious.
The Bush family was one of the primary groups of people that was pushing for that?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure.
The first President Bush, I mean.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know. It's interesting technology though, but I mean, it's tricky, right? It's really tricky. But yeah, I mean, we'll be able to do that.
I think it'd be risky.
Using our own cells. So not anybody else's, it'll be ours.
I think the Earth could use a lot less people, not a lot more.
I think there's room for everyone. Maybe not here, but elsewhere, sure, why not? Yeah, there's lots of room. Lots and lots of room. All right, well, I'm noticing that it's about the top of the hour. So I think I'm going to get on out of here for today. And I should have done this at the beginning. I'll try to do it tomorrow for sure. But the live stream is not going to happen on the 9th. So
okay.
yeah, so I'm going to be hosting a star party that night. Hopefully it'll be clear. It's supposed to be clear, at least partially clear, and that is good enough for a star party. We're going to look at the moon and Jupiter, and if it's clear, some other things. But it's just fun, right? So yeah, that's where I'm going to be that day. So yeah, the live stream for the 9th at 2 hours is
all right. I can let you do that then. I'll let you do that.
I greatly appreciate it. Okay,
but then you
everybody.
better have notes. You better be taking notes. You better have some kind of proof that you're going to be at that star party. Like have a doctor's note. You know what I mean? Have like your note from the astronomers that are there. And yes, Cosmic Lettuce was here at this show.
I will get everybody in attendance to sign.
There you go, and show it up on your on Discord up there.
No, show it to you.
There you go. I challenge you. I challenge you to do that. So there you go.
Well, we'll see. I'll have to remember. And
okay, even if you get a card with 10 signatures on it, I'd be happy.
Oh, no, there aren't going to be that many there. There's only going to be a few people there. Okay. Maybe 3 or 4, maybe.
Okay.
They might bring friends, but probably not.
3 or 4, I get more people than that out. Not
yeah, you look better than he does. So you look better than he does.
Well, there you go. There you go. No, this is just for coworkers and all that.
See, Cosmic, if you wore your hair like she has her hair, then you might give her a challenge.
I don't think that's going to happen.
You can't do that. You have to have a whole lot of hair to do that.
Right.
I mean, a lot.
And I will never have a lot. I guarantee.
Right. A big bun, Yeah.
And I think I already have a bald spot about right here and stuff too.
All right, everybody. Well, I'm going to get out of here for now before Atta turns into a pumpkin. So I will see you later. Peace, cheers, and all that. Live long and prosper.
Next time.
More astronomy, space, science, nerdy things, whatever. Tomorrow, 2 hours UTC. Take care, everybody. Okay.
Bye.